Hello. Welcome to Casual Gaming with Purpose. If this is your first stream or VOD, then welcome, and if not, then welcome back. Today, we are playing Blueprints. Same caveat, same warning, as always. If you're interested in this game, and you haven't played it yet, and you care about spoilers, this stream might not be the one for you. Very much impossible to play without spoiling it. That being said, there's a lot of secrets that I haven't solved yet, and that's going to be the goal today. So I have made it to credits in this game, but beyond that, I really haven't done that much. So take that information with what you will, for what you will. And yeah, if that sounds like a good time to you, then welcome aboard. I'm honored to have you here with me. Before we jump into the game, I'm gonna do some dailies. Also, I figured out how to get sound to get my browser audio. So that you could hear the sound. That being said, this particular sound is just a very small snippet of the bird's call, so we probably didn't hear much. This is giving owl to me, or maybe like a pheasant. First thought, best thought. What type of owl? What type of owl? Let's go one that has several things in its name. Always a good strategy. It's not an owl. Maybe it is a pheasant. It's got like, or a grouse. It could be a grouse of some sort. It is looking pretty ruffled, if I do say so myself. It is a grouse. Okay, let's see if the call helps us more now. Not really. It's kind of just like a bassy sort of sound. Okay, well there's not that many grouses, I don't think. Doesn't look sharp-tailed to me. I don't know if sage grouse is the same as grouse, like in the algorithm. Sometimes it doesn't recognize like the hyphenated word within a word. Let's go with dusky grouse. We got it. Look at that guy. Look at his eyebrows. Oh my gosh. A stunner. Truly just like dubstep of a bird song. Very cool. Not bad. Got it in 3. Got that stoplight pattern. Love it. I also discovered that there are more bird-related dailies. So we're gonna try this one, which is also called, this one's called Birdle. I'm not sure what the rules are. Just have to guess the bird, I think. I'm not gonna get, well, we'll see if we can get common names, perhaps. I'm an intermediate level birder, full disclosure. This looks, to me, it looks like a warbler of some sort, or perhaps a flycatcher because of the beak. That bird doesn't exist. Well, it is a bird. We got that one down. So it's not in the flycatcher family. The beak doesn't really look like a warbler to me. I could maybe narrow it down to North America instead, although this might be too easy. This is not a black-headed gull, I don't think. Might be a Franklin gull. No, but it is a gull. I don't think it's, maybe it is a black-headed gull. No. Now we just gotta run through the gulls. I think Bonaparte's gulls also have like a black head, but I don't think they have red eyes. The red eyes are kind of throwing me. Whoops, I wasted a guess. We're just guessing. Oh, there's more pictures. You know what? It might be a tern. No, I don't think so. Or a skimmer, perhaps. Gulls, terns, and skimmers. I don't know my skimmers. I know that it's not a Caspian tern or a common tern. It might be an Arctic tern. I think Arctic terns have those like mostly black faces or like head situation. That kind of like. Well, let's try it. Oh no! Sabina's gull. I don't think that was an option. Okay, there's one more. It is also called Birdle. But this one is Birdle like Wordle. Guess the Birdle in 6 tries. Each guess must be a valid 5-letter bird. So what should our first... We gotta use our letters wisely here. Let's just try goose. Can't go wrong with goose. It's got an O and an E. Doesn't have an S. I was gonna say maybe osprey. 2 days in a row. Well, we could still guess it. Oh no, we can't. It's too many letters. I actually thought this one would be easier than birdie, but I suddenly can't think of any birds. Like, does plural count? Okay, I didn't think so. Goose, eagle. What were the other options in the example? Leopard. It's gotta be like something like this, but not. I mean, maybe that's a bird, I don't know. Could be. It's not. I've never seen a bird in my life. These are the only 2 birds that I know. Goose and eagle. I'm just trying to think of like how the English language works. Is there a hint mechanism? I don't think so. We might just never know. just gonna start naming birds until one of them is 5 letters. Okay, raven was the other example. We figured out where the E goes. Didn't give us a lot of insight. Hello, Bill. Welcome in. We're doing a few dailies. How are ya? And more importantly, how's your bird knowledge? This is Birdle. This is one of the Birdles. There's 2 types of Birdle, and then there's also Birdie. So there's at least 3 bird-specific dailies. But I can't think of any other 5-letter birds. I know a lot of birds, but not very many 5-letter ones. Like mallard, too many letters. Still debating if you know enough. Well, birds aren't real, so. Heavy sarcasm. Like penguin, warbler, chickadee. Could have worked. Finch. Finch is a 5-letter bird. Doesn't have any of the letters we need, apparently. But that was a good call. I did not think of Finch. I really don't know what this could possibly be. Just like phonetically. Plover. I feel like it's something like that, or like what could it end in? ED? But there isn't 2 E's. Is that a bird? No. I don't know what this is. But we can't end on a loss, you know? Pretty sure this is just rules. Yeah, it's just like the regular rules. Like curlew, but not. It must not be a North American bird. I don't know if that's bold to say. But like, Never realized how many types of birds are limited to 4 letters. Duck, wren, crow. There's a W. Oh, there's a T. And those are in the right spot. It's an owlet. We got there. That's not really... It's not really a bird. Like, it's a type of... It's like a young... I don't know. That feels a little sus to me, but we got there. Definitely not an ostrich. Macaw? Macaw would have been good. Gotta keep these in our back pocket. Alright, let's get to solving non-bird related puzzles. So we're back at it. We're gonna try to solve the chess puzzle. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Let's get our allowance. And go explore our outside room, the West Path shed. I was watching another streamer play this game this week, thinking like, oh well, I've gotten the credits, so like, probably nothing's gonna really spoil too much significant. I think they were playing a totally different game. Like, the types of things that they were trying, like I asked what the goal was, and I was like, the answer that they gave me, I was like, I don't know what any of those words mean. Like, I have no idea what that means. So there's a lot left. Nothing in the hovel for us. No items. We like a hallway here. But also, storeroom might be a good option. Get an early key and an early piece, and also clear a dead end early. Do we want to go bedroom or commissary? Early commissary is sometimes really nice. And we don't need the pawn from the bedroom. Sometimes there's a very helpful item here. Medium. We'll take the sledgehammer. I do like the metal detector, but this way, if we encounter chests, we don't waste our keys on them. Bedroom? Bedroom is good here, I think. An item? A key. This one is a pawn as well. This room, I really feel like should have a vault. But if there is one, I haven't figured out how to access it. Just kind of has that vibe. Nook is good. Gives us a rook. Chapel would be good because it gives us the bishop, and also we don't have any coins to lose. We'll go this way. Why not? Love to get security right after the utility closet. That's actually really nice. And also has a knight. So that's also good. Yeah, let's go across. I don't have any money to launder, but we could get it out of the pool early since it's a dead end at least, and then we can come back if we decide to do so. The laundry services let you do swap gems for coins, swap key for gems, swap key for money, but you have to have coins, and I don't. Coin operated perk. Something else that I learned in that stream that I was not aware of was that one of the queen rooms can only be accessed on the east wing. So it's good that we're over here. I'd like to take the Nook. But maybe not yet. I don't know what we need. Maybe a bedroom? Might get an aquarium. Wouldn't be mad about that. Not much of a secret passage if you label it a secret passage. So true. Gives it away a little bit, doesn't it? I don't know if the aquarium has a chess piece. I've never really thought to look. Laundry. Oh, a key. Well, the answer to that is no. But still a good option. Love a good aquarium. Oh, none of these connect. That's a bummer. I don't need... We can take the observatory and see what the perk is, at least. Pretty good. We're still quite poor. Lots of gems. For a day when we don't need gems. Let's... I'm worried that we're getting... You know, the game warns you against not using your lower ranks to their full potential. Foyer is a good option. Particularly if you get it before you get that one room with all the locks. All the 7 locked doors. What's that room called? I don't remember. There's our rook. So now we're looking just for our royalty. We need our king and queen. I think we have a book waiting for us in the library. We do, we do. Realm and Rune. Sigils of the past and present. I feel like I've read this before. I'm having a deja vu. But no, because... Oh hey! It's Christmas! Merry Christmas. Yeah, I have read this, I think. But it's a good refresher, because we do have to find sigils as well. These symbols are in the grade 1 coloring puzzle. These 3 specifically. I thought I had it written down. Sorry for flipping pages on the mic. 2 days of auditory struggle on my end. Yes. This one, Korarika, was orange. I think I wrote the other ones down too, but I can't find them in my notes. Oh, here they are. Araja was purple. And Arc Aries was yellow. You wonder how many real puzzles exist like this in real life? Like with the sigils specifically, or like family, like you have to earn an heir sort of thing. If you're the heir to something, you have to earn it. That kind of thing. Okay. We press on. The whole game, surely some dead rich dude set $1 million aside for anyone who can prove they're worthy. You're probably right. I'm sure it does exist. I could get the garage. I think I'd rather have the patio in this instance, because it lets me go back with fewer steps. I must say, it's not looking good this time. The fact that we haven't seen the study or office in the drafting pool doesn't bode well. Boiler room, music room, or West Hall. Actually, I think West Hall here. Conserve our steps. June 15th. I keep thinking this is probably a safe code, and I'm not sure for which one. Maybe for one of the queen rooms? Could be. Vault was a rook, I think. Yes, which we do not need. Well, today's not the day for the showroom because we're poor. We already can't afford it. Did I ever figure out the code for the microsafe? Not yet. I've been thinking about it a lot. I think, so I know that the codes are all dates. I can't remember if we talked about this last time. But basically, the painting puzzle or drawings or whatever, it spells out something, and so it tells you that there's 8 dates that are codes to unlock things, safes, but also I think something else. And so it's now just kind of a matter of finding all of them and figuring out which dates are relevant. So like last time I guessed, kind of as a joke, Christmas. It wasn't totally far-fetched, but it ended up being right for the boudoir. And then the time-sensitive one in the shelter that's the other one we have. That was like, you just had to figure out today's date, essentially. This is the only true box. Gems are in the other box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. This one is a little trickier. So, if this one is true, one of the other boxes is true. And this one is true, then this one has to be false. Well, they can't. Like, this can't be true and have another one. Like, this one can't be true and the other two also. Right, because if the gems are in the... Oh. No, I think one of the other boxes is true. That could be this one. Gems are in the other true box, so it's in this one. And that's false. Okay, I think that they're in here. We got there. I definitely noticed that pawn. That one I did. Thank you, Bill. Also, I want to apologize for the audio being the way it is. Like, I thought maybe I was just getting carried away and like shouting into the mic, but I think it's actually my mic. Because like I adjusted my levels and I like changed a bunch of things, and it still is like sometimes just like peaking, and I'm not really sure why. But here we are. So I'm trying to speak softly, but I apologize if I blow out your ears. Doing my best. The audio is fine? Okay. Thank you, Bill. Now Nightbot is chatting too often. I tried to adjust one of the timers, the Discord timer, but we're figuring it out. Another pawn. Yeah, so there's a safe in this room. For instance. But I don't know what the solve is. June 15th? No. Is there a secret date in this room? I don't think so. This was how I figured out where it was. We could try this, maybe 410. I mean, that's not a date. Or is it? There's a clock. There is. There's clocks in, like... I also don't know what's going on with the clocks. But it's moving. Anyways. We might be cooked for steps. Because... well... we'll just keep going. We can head back to the east, maybe. Try to get that bedroom on the east wing. Yeah, take my money. We can go to the kitchen. But I only have 3 gold. I can maybe buy a banana. Couple extra steps. And at least it's open. So if we like hit the jackpot, we can come back. I should have gone to the laundry room. I didn't have enough anyways. But I could have switched my money and gems. But I didn't have enough to do that, so it's fine. Maybe the hovel isn't the way to go. Like, it feels... Well, it's just a catch-22. Like, some days you're gonna have a lot of steps, some days you're gonna have a lot of gems, and you can't really anticipate it. You can try to make your best strategy, but there's things you can't control. What would I ask someone who accidentally became a fictional character? Ask someone who became a fictional character. So not a fictional character who became a real person, but the other way. Well, first I'd want to know how they did that. So there's a chance that I could take this. No, see, here's the thing. Like, if I take it and then step into the room, I'm out of steps. And the day is over. So it wouldn't even matter. Let's take the billiard room. But before we go in there usually isn't any treats in the archive room. But I will check to see if there's food, just in case. Doesn't seem like it. Let's open this door too. Some weird vision, most likely. Oh, that... Oh, I did exactly what I just said. I'm so dumb. Okay, well. There's the study. No. Bummer. That felt like a good day, though, all things considered. A respectable shopping center. That's what I'm saying. It was a respectable day. What would you ask someone who became a fictional character, Bill? An accidental, also. So it's not like they were intentionally trying to become a fictional character. And also, a fictional character in what, right? Like, what medium? Game, story, movie, legend, you know? You could become like, not to go on and on about cryptids again, but, you know, you could argue that cryptids are fictional characters. Or are they? No, that's not fair. They're real, for sure. I take it back. It's a separate thing. Okay. So we're not going... I mean, I think we could do any of these. Any of them would be fine. Let's go with the tomb. Fogo Terra Agua. Hello, Souza. Welcome in. I unfortunately do not know what that means, but thank you so much for being here. And I hope you're having a good day. I know that there's also another puzzle with these, other than the one that I already solved. But I don't know what the solution is. But I know that it exists. Oh, maybe I'll go check if there's anything over with Uncle Herbert. Where is that? Is it here? Yeah. Nothing. Sometimes there's stuff there. Is this different? No, it's the same. Yeah, same as it was before. Bill trying to think of something that I can't answer, that you can't be an answer to. I don't get it. My brain stopped, I think. I fear. Let's go early parlor puzzle. This was a good choice because we've got our magnifying glass. Oh, that I can't BS an answer to. I misread. Or like not me, but like that the character can't BS an answer to. Perhaps? Gems are in the only box with a false statement. One of the other boxes is true. Gems are in the only box with the true statement. If they replied with, "It just felt right," you can't prove anything. I see, I see. Okay, well, this one is probably true. Which would mean that this one is not. Gems are in the only box with a true statement. So like this one and this one can't both be true. Right? No, wait. Okay, if this is true, one of the other boxes is true. But the gems... Like this would say that there's only one true, and this would mean that there's two true, because this would be true and another box would be true, you know? Gems are in the only box with a false statement. One of the other boxes is true. So if these two are true, then this is false. And it has the gems. Whew. These logic puzzles are getting more and more illogical, if I do say so myself. Should you try to trap them in their words, why would something from the other side know the English alphabet? We only have one way to go. This is an early spot to take the dining room, but it has more doors and it doesn't involve extra steps. This might be a good spot. I feel like this is where we got security last time. So we've got a pawn and a knight. Sometimes there's treats over here, but not today. Should we... Let's set security level to low. I mean, I guess we might as well change it just in case. Right? Let's go south. This time we do have money. But I don't think it's anything... We'll open it and use our same strategy as last time. Get it out of the drafting pool, and it's here for us if we need it. What kind of fictional character are you envisioning, Bill? Like in a storybook? Because to me it makes me think of those books. What were they called? Inkheart? And Ink Spell? There was a third one. I don't know if you ever read those. They were very good books. Young adult books. We didn't take the Nook, right? No. Sorry that I keep open and closing. Oh, I don't have any keys. I didn't even process that. But yeah, in those books in Inkheart, I think it was called Inkheart. Doesn't this lamp look like a chess piece in hiding? In Inkheart, the lead character reads characters out of books, essentially. Spoiler, I guess, but that's like the premise of the book, so. So it makes me think of that a little bit. My shovel. Sleeping mask also would be good for steps. I want my shovel though. And it can also be good for steps. So, dual purpose. This is like the most satisfying place to draft a passageway because it's like dead center. But I don't know if I want to use my only 2 gems to draft a passageway. I'm going for it. Guess that was a mistake. Another pawn. Do some math. Get a coin. One plus 3 is 4, and the square root of 4 is 2. Okay, clearly that's not right. Oh, that was just me being dumb. 1 plus 3 is 4, squared is 16. 5 squared is 25. Subtract 1 is 24, divided by 12 is 2. 2 squared is 4. Times 20 is 80. 4 times 20 is 80. Divided by 10, divided by 8. Ooh. Garden key. Oh, we're almost on the right side of the world for that. I thought we were still in the East Wing. Do you think there's more secrets in here? I never really look for anything else in here, but perhaps I should. Isn't that a movie? What's that? Oh, the secret garden. Key to the secret garden. I think so. Something like that. This is kind of a bummer. It's a dead end. I guess let's do this to see if there's anything new behind the foundation. Post credits. Doesn't look like it. So this was how I got the elevator working in the foundation. For the record. Oh yeah. Okay, where are we going? We can try to go up in the passageway. My instinct tells me it's probably locked, but we can try. All right. Now this, on the other hand, is a good use of the 1 gem. We have a shovel, so let's go do some digging. I fixed, I think I fixed some of the Nightbot commands also. So if you have a question for the Magic 8 Ball now, it might actually work. Do we want to go left or right? Maybe right. Okay, so that one... So, that one's actually not broken. It's just that if you don't hug someone, it defaults to hug the person that sent the command. So you have to, like, at someone, essentially. So the hug command technically works as it's intended. Man, what a disappointment, the 8 ball. Like, it should work. I actually genuinely have no idea why it doesn't work. That's annoying. And it doesn't make sense because it's virtually the exact same code as the random game one. And that one worked. We don't have our sledgehammer today. Where are we? We're back to only needing our royalty. Let's take steps. No item? That's rude. Usually we get an item in this room. What is game name tied to? It's just like a written, it'll give you a written answer that I wrote. If that's what you mean. It like tells you the name of the game that we are playing. Lights out. We don't have a key card. I do for now. I think I know how to set it up automatically, but I have to like figure out that's a freaking disappointment, but that's okay. So basically, like, I know how to set it up so that I could access my Steam account and like detect which game I'm playing, but my Steam account is not under Cozy. It's under my actual name. So I have to make sure, before I set it up that way, I have to just like test it to make sure that it's not going to dox me by accident. And I haven't had the chance to sit down and figure that out. Maybe I will do it this weekend. I tried to like do an unlisted stream to fix it or like to test it, but Nightbot wouldn't join my unlisted stream. So rude. Oh, I don't have... Looks like we have to go back. We have to go back. That's okay. We've got the dining room to pass through. Maybe I'll stop and pick up a sleeping mask. You made the same mistake? With Steam? Or a different thing? Bill, I never asked. Are you a streamer? If so, would love to subscribe. Is this the right way? It is. Promote yourself. Don't know what is visible on your Steam profile, so just pretend it doesn't exist and nobody will ever see it. Yeah. I get that. Ooh, a pizza. That looks good. You're not a streamer. That's fair. Oh, we don't have the furnace. But yeah, I don't know, like, Steam in particular feels like such a vulnerable thing for people to be able to see. I don't know why. Like, even identity stuff aside. Okay, well, let's go breaker box, because then at least we can open a few of those doors that are locked, and also we can turn back on the dark room. A win. Should we go back whence we came? Or since we're down here, maybe since we're down here, we'll kind of do the west side of the house. That seems like a good call. You think Steam will ever introduce Miis or avatars? Good question. I don't know. I mean, you can, like, they have, you can buy, like, buy, in air quotes, you can use Steam points to buy, like, avatars, I suppose. They're like not avatars, but they're like profile pictures. Need some gems. I wonder if this is the code for the study. This one's, what is it? 1213, I think. Try to remember that. If we find the study. Workshop it is. We can, soup up our hammer? No, shovel. Can we? Or do I need to attach it to something else? I need the hammer to do it. Maybe? Okay. Or am I just being daft? Is there a way to click OK that I'm not seeing? No, I don't think so. Thank God it's a battery pack. I also thought that the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, I can just blow up the house, okay. But no. There is, in the trading post, there is dynamite. But you're not allowed to pick it up. Perhaps for the best. Maybe later you are, but I have not unlocked that. I have not unlocked explosions. Small part of you thought it was dynamite, yeah. With its use being able to make a door out of a random wall. Yeah, I also... It seems like that might be something that is possible. It strikes me as something that if you, like, unlock the right things. For instance, I'm pretty sure if I find a way to pair that battery with a sledgehammer, I think I'll be able to break through, like, rooms like this that have the kind of, like, partially torn down walls. It reminds me of the dig spots. So it feels like I should be able to interact with them if I have the right item. But I have yet to find or build the correct item. No items here today. But we can dig. Just kidding. Well, we can dig. Doesn't mean we're gonna find something. Wow. I feel kind of personally attacked by that, honestly. And there's only 2 dig spots. Sometimes there's 3 here. Well... do we have something we want to check? No. We can buy food. Although now we're doing okay for steps. 5 steps for every red room in your house. 15 steps and the usual. Nightbot. Being chatty. But I do agree. Thank you for being here. And please like the stream if you like it. What did I open this to do? Oh, I was counting my red rooms. I have 2 red rooms. Which means I get 10 steps for 5 gold. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, okay. Let us continue. I guess we're going back up. Was the chapel locked? Or was it... yeah, I think it was locked. We have to go that way anyways, though. It wasn't a keycard door. Was boiler room a keycard door? I know the dark room was. So it must have been. We have to go that way anyways. I am a broken record. Oh. I thought we encountered 2 keycard doors. I guess not. Maybe I'm confusing my days. Mm-hmm. I feel like boudoirs are only shot at getting one of the queen rooms right now. Because I don't have a key to open the chapel. True. I don't know if I can use Secret Garden Key on the east side. I know I can use it on the west. Nope. When you're trapped in this house, confusion is inevitable. That is fair. And very, reassuring. Well, are we stuck? I can go to the laundry and exchange my keys for gems, but then I don't have any gems. So well, we can't do anything else. Unless there's a key. I didn't look in here. I just realized. Okay, now we have one gem. That was how we got into here. And this is Clara Epstein. I don't know if Epstein is the name. I'm second guessing myself. Lady Clara. Her name is Lady Clara. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Going to the laundry. How do I get there? Nook, boiler room, passageway, commissary. Wait, did I just take all of my money? How much did I have? No, I still have 4. That was weird. I mean, I don't have enough now, I don't think. Yeah. But it's not 0. I think I'm cooked. If we didn't have to go through the chapel, we had a shot. Oh. I just realized that there's money for me in the tomb. Okay, let's go there, I guess. We might not have enough steps to get, like, to do all the things we want to do. But let's go. We can also inspect the stamp. Because I don't think I've done that one. All those dead ends paid off. Literally. I was wondering if maybe going to the foundation would be faster, but I don't think so. And actually, I don't know if I can get into the basement. Orinda Aries. I think we have 4 stamps so far. Was there something to dig in here? Sometimes there's dig spots in the tomb. Although it's a little bit chaotic to like... I get turned around very easily. Shocking, I know. Does that name mean anything? Good question. It certainly seems like it probably does. It also is giving me Latin vibes. This is funny because I'm pretty sure that's light from the other side. So either that's like an accident on the development, like the design side, that the light like is coming through the wall, or maybe it's intentional. Could be. Watch as I find the living hat in the wrong game. You know, all of the things that have surprised me in this game, that would take the cake. But it could be here. I don't see any dig spots. Sorry if this is a motion sickness nightmare. Alright, well we have money, which means that we can get coins. I mean, we have coins. We can get keys. And we can get gems, I think. Which I think is probably the play here. Because we're going to need gems to get into at least one of the rooms, for sure. We still haven't drafted the study or the office. Am I holding up okay? With motion sickness? I'm doing alright. Seem to getting confused very easily. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking, Bill. The world is the world, you know? And, I'm easily distracted by the terrors. But we persist. I think we should do this first and then swap Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. If it lets me do both. It's not like 1 a.m. No, for me, I'm like on the east-ish. So it's not that late. But thank you for asking. How are you doing? Let's go try to get our queen. No, I'm in the Eastern time zone. So pretty reasonable here, actually. It's not the queen, but it is the king. So we will take that. And yeah, we were gonna try, what was it, 1213? No luck. Eh? I feel that. It also really feels like there's a hidden door back here. $12.31. I'll try it. Make sure I cleared it. I do really like the sound effects of the gentle clicking on the vaults or the safes. Oh, and we've got a pass card. We don't need that, but we've got it. Okay. Well, we can't get here, which is a shame. But we could still get here, and yeah, we can continue. We're not totally blocked. Try to go this way first. Let me make sure, do we have everything else? I think so. If we just need the queen again. Chapel is bishop, rook, knight, and lots of pawns. Gym shouldn't affect us. Office. That's our queen. I think. think that's everything. We also don't have the safe code for this one. There's this. March of the Count. Like, March could be the month. Anyways, a win is a win, and let's get our money. And then we'll go place the chess pieces and see what happens. Yeah, let's not get greedy. Let's stay on target here. Although it would be quick if we could draft the garage. Okay, let's try doing that actually. That'd be a fast way to get outside. Wow. Ask and you shall receive sometimes. Do we also have the car keys today? We do. I don't know that I can... Treasure. Do we have that room? I think that's the one we can't get. Oh no, it's the study. Okay, well, perhaps we'll go back for that. I still haven't figured out if I can drive the car. It seems like I should be able to. But it doesn't let me get in. Drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. It's a interesting turn of phrase. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. So yeah, but I can't get in to the car. So remains a mystery. But anyways, it's a quick exit regardless. So that we like, especially since we only have 7 steps left. I thought we had more than that. Anyways, that was pretty clutch. Let's go play some chess. Oops. Suddenly it is too dark. Okay. So. Parlor. Let's just start with the pawn. I don't have to remember them all. Pawn, bishop was like here. Security was down here. Where was the rook again? Are you ready? This is gonna solve the whole game and it will be done. Just kidding. There's more chess pieces. Choose your piece to receive a new permanent power. Alright. What should we pick? I mean, I kind of feel like we gotta go queen, maybe? But the thing is, like, pawn, like, there's so many rooms that have pawns. So, like, it might be a less significant, I mean, who knows? I don't know. Maybe it'll give us a preview. Isn't the queen the most powerful in chess? I think so. I would say so. I don't play that much chess, but from the little that I know, that feels correct. That's the king, actually, that I was just looking at. Oh, good. Okay. This is good. No, this is the king. Wait. Maybe I was confused about which room was the king and which one was the queen. Okay, banner of the king. Each day, you may choose a color. Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. Let's start over here. Resilience of the rook. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corners of your house. That would be nice. Good way to use those dead ends. Piety of the bishop. You do not have to pay tithes. Instead, gain 30 coins the first time you enter chapel each day with this power. Ooh, that one would be really good. I feel like I always get chapel early in the day. Gambit of the Queen. Each time you draft a room on the queen side, west wing, of your house, lose 5 steps and gain 1 key. That's tough because I often gravitate to the west wing. Mantle of the Knight, add the armory to your draft pool. Well, we don't know what that is. Ambition of the Pawn. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose Knight, Bishop, Rook, or Queen. Gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. I mean, we gotta go Pawn. That just seems the most logical. Because you kind of get, I mean, you don't get the king, but you get the other things if you reach rank 8. Oh, but I guess, I mean, like, because it's nothing on its own. Whereas the other one, it's like that fear of commitment, man. If you're like me and you don't like to just settle on one thing, this is the one for you. I think I'm gonna go bishop. I think that appeals to me. I don't know. That might be a bad decision. But I feel like pairing this with laundry is really useful. We saw the benefits of that today. And then also not getting dinged by the chapel. I think I want this one. I can give up the power by returning to this chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. Okay. Oh, goodbye. Okay. Cool. One secret down. With just a few steps to spare. This is why save scumming exists. Exactly. Cool. Well, I gotta say, it wasn't the secret I was expecting it to be, but I still feel very accomplished. What can we do with our last 4 steps? Did we draft any other dead ends? Since visiting the tomb, we could go get more money. I don't know if we have enough steps to get there anyways. We can't get back to the study for treasure. I don't think we can do much else. But we will use our 4 steps. Look at this beautiful view. Creepy music, but beautiful view. Yeah, I was hoping maybe it would like open this door. Clearly that is a different secret. This is where I had read about the sigils previously. Much to solve. Still. This date might be something. Maybe in the study. I'll write it down just in case. What does it say? Assay 502. Am I stuck? There we go. I think the next thing needs to be either the safes or maybe the classroom thing? I'm still not really sure what is going on with the classroom. But it does seem like I need to maybe draft, like, an absurd number of classrooms on one day. And that might give me some answers. So maybe those will be the next things that I work on. I'm also trying to decide, like, if I should spoil myself on some things so that I can progress. Because, okay, this is too dark. Now we're just looking at nothing. Like, I know that there's a lot more to do. So I kind of wonder if, like, maybe just looking up the dates would be worth it. I don't know. What do you think? Do you have thoughts on that, Bill? We could ask the Magic 8 Ball if it worked. But it's like, I have almost all the pieces, you know? I just don't know specifically. Like, there's a lot of dates all over the place. And I've been writing things down. But you can only try so many random combos of numbers. But anyway, I digress. I think that's probably the end of today. I will take the win, you know? I'm glad that we got our puzzle, our chess solved. And it was kind of an exciting end because it felt like we were done, and then the game yeeteth and then yoinketh away, or whatever the phrase is. So yeah, it was exciting and very fun. Don't like how we're coming to this conclusion again of, like, cheating. Is it cheating? Yeah, it would be. It would be. Are games even possible? I mean, this one, I feel like it's meant to be like this, right? Like, this is the point of the game is that you're trying to solve things. So I don't mind that it's like that I feel kind of stumped on some things, because I like that there's lots still to do. But yeah, it's hard. Like, I think if I was playing off stream, I wouldn't mind just like noodling around with it, you know, and taking my time. But because I want to play on stream, I like don't want to just spend 2 hours on stream hitting my head against a wall. But maybe that's fun. I don't know. Like, maybe that's entertaining. But so yeah. But I think the classroom thing is like definitely a tangible thing that we can strive for, that I don't need to do any spoiling, I don't think. So maybe that'll just be the next step, and we'll see where we go from there. And like, who knows, maybe I'll have like a stroke of genius and I'll realize what the dates are for the remaining safes. But for now, they remain a mystery. We know where they are, but we don't know how to get into them. At least some of them. What are the ones we have? We have the shelter, boudoir. So we've opened those two. I think that the gate to the like east garden or orchard or whatever, I'm pretty sure that's considered like a safe, quote unquote safe. Just because of like the way the number format was, it like follows the pattern. And there's 8 total. So I think if I'm right about the lock pad thing being considered in that 8, then I've opened 3 of 8. And I know the location of 3 more, I think. So I'm still missing 2. 4 more, actually, I think. But maybe, like, if I found... I mean, I have to get into them one way or another. Anyways, just think it out loud. We're making progress. We're making progress on the secrets. So that's good. And I think the next step will be working on the classrooms and trying to get a higher grade in the classrooms. So yeah. Thanks if you stayed with me this long. Thanks for being here. It was a fun day, fun stream. And make sure you take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Rest well and take meds if you need meds. Nightbot already got me covered on dropping likes and joining us on Discord if you'd like to. The Discord server is still quite new, but would love to see you there if you're a Discord user and you want to chat about cozy games and nonsense. Take care, Bill. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. Hope you have a nice weekend ahead. And yeah, thanks to my lurkers as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care.